Hey guys, it's Maymay. And if you saw our Thursday show, you would have seen that we got this paper pack from Photo Play called Fern and Willard. And I'm in love with it. And what I want to do today is something a little fun. A lot of you guys have told me that you want to find a way to use up your 6x6 pads. So check this out. This is an Echo Park Summertime Gingham 6x6 pad. And I don't have very much of it left. Like it's kind of become scrap at this point, I feel like. So I'm going to see how many 6x6 cards I can make out of it, meaning I'm going to do the 6x3 slim lines, and we'll see what we can do with this paper. All right, so let's get started. So what I think is cool about this is look how well all this matches. Like I feel like this really goes well together, and I thought what I would do is turn this into card bases, possibly. I'm going to go ahead and take all of this out of here and see what I've really got, you know, just kind of look at it, kind of break it down. It's just like I do with a 12x12. You want to kind of dissect and look at what you're working with, because some of this would make just really cute backgrounds for the cards. But you guys have told me you want to be able to use up your 6x6 pads, and I thought maybe this is a way to do it. We'll see. So I'm just going to separate these out into piles. See, this piece right here, this is a good example because I tend to do this to myself. If I just need one little thing, I'll punch it. And the issue with this is now I can't make it a 6x6 base, but I could use this for layering mats. So see, that's why you need to kind of just run through and see what you got. This is going to have to be a layer because it's not a whole piece. And look, I did it again. Why did I do that to myself? Who only knows? Does anybody craft like me? Probably not. Y'all are probably so much more conscious of that. But that's okay, because look, that gets me 3 good layering pieces, and these can be bases. So I've got 2, 4, oh, this is more, 6, 7, 8. I can get 8 cards out of here. So let's cut these down to 6x6. Now, I'm not going to limit myself to only using, you know, what was in the 6x6 pack, or only using, you know, certain parts of this. I'm just going to play. I think that this is super cute and how it matches this, what are they called? The girl, Fern and Willard. How could I forget Fern? I think it's so cute how it matches that pack. So if I need to cut some more pieces out of that pack to be layering pieces, that'll be fine. I just kind of want to get myself started with these guys. I'm even going to hold on to these. And the reason is because I'm making the slimline, the mini slimlines that are 6x3, I can probably get some use out of this. These could even be sentiment strips or something. So I'm going to hold on to these and not toss them. That may be crazy, but I don't know. We're going to keep it. All right, so these are going to become bases when you just score them and fold them. Now, I want to caution you on this paper in particular. This paper is white core. So what that means, let me see if I can show you here. Probably on this piece I can. Do you see how that white is showing right there? That means inside here is white core. If you're not careful when you score and fold, you're gonna see some of that white. And we still might. I'm not positive, but here's what we're going to do. We're going to score the top at 3 inches because this is a 6x6 piece. All you have to pay attention to here is how you want your pattern to go, you know, which way you want it to land. Then I'm going to flip it over and score the back side also, okay, at 3 inches. So basically, I'm just giving myself the best shot I've got of not having that white core crack through. Now, when I fold it, I'm going to fold it so carefully. I'm not going to force it. I'm going to let those fibers just kind of find their home. And I'll tell you what else. If I'm off a little bit on the side over here, I'm not even going to force that. Like if I have a little bit of like I need to trim that a tiny bit, I'm not going to force this to change. But see, I get a really good fold by doing that, and I don't get any white core showing. I would show you, let me see if I have a scrap that I can show you what I'm talking about. So this is another piece of 6x6. I just want to show you, so let me do this so you don't have to, right? So if you just score here 1 time or even 2 times, and then you just fold this over on that line, you can take the chance, let me crease it, you can take the chance of getting some white showing. And you see that right there? See how that white shows? And that's not the end of the world. It's really not, but it can happen because you can always ink and hide that. But I'm hoping, let's try it on the navy. I'm hoping that by doing this double score, that goes away. That's not necessarily something that plagues everyone, okay? It just can me sometimes because I don't love seeing that white core if I can keep from it. All right, so we've done that as much as I think we should. And now let's slowly turn this page over. Let it find its mark. And let's just see, I'm going to be careful when I fold and then careful when I crease. And let's see if we get a better shot. Oh, much better. Look. Much better. There might be a tiny bit right in there, but that's much better. Okay, so my plan works. And I also want to say this to you. The reason this is different for this paper is if you've ever had 6x6 pads versus the 12x12 paper, it's slightly different. The 6x6 is a little, feels a little thinner, so it is a little different. All right, so I'm just going to keep going, and we'll get right back together. So what's so cool about this is instead of having 8 pieces of 6x6 cardstock just kind of sitting in your stash forever, now we're going to make some cards out of it. So it's a great way to use up 6x6 leftovers. Okay, now for the fun part. What I want to do first, because I have these pieces of scrap here, I want to go ahead and cut them as matte layers. So I already know who's going to get what. I think the only ones that the green is going to work with is going to be this yellow and possibly this blue. I think that'll work. Let's see if we can get 2 matte layers out of it. So this piece we will trim down. And since we're doing 3x6 cards, our matte layer is going to be 2 3/4 by 5 3/4. So let's see what we get. I may only can get 1 full matte layer. So that's 2 3/4, and then by 5 3/4. And you don't have to do this. Obviously, you could cut this in different ways and use it in different ways. I just thought I'm going to go ahead and use up the bulk of this paper pad, you know, kind of as quickly as I can before I get into the stickers. All right, so this one can lay on top of here like this. Isn't that cute? And then I can build a scene on here of some sort. And then let's see. This one's not going to get me quite what I need. So what I'm going to do is just trim that circle just away. I'm just going to put it into the trimmer, and I'm going to use every single ounce of that because I probably can use this in some design that we're going to work on. I don't know. Haven't even looked at the stickers yet, so I don't know what I'm up against. And now I'm going to do the same here. So let's cut away my little heart punch. You know what I'm learning now that I'm going to be doing mini slimlines? I won't be doing this anymore. I'll definitely only dig into bin from now on because that could have been a whole piece of paper I could have used. All right, now what I'm going to do is cut this down to, let's cut it down to 5 3/4 and then see how many. Because this doesn't bother me to have in my bin. Because like I said, that punch I just used, I could use it on this one too. So I'll stick that in bin. And let's do a 2 3/4. I love this peachy color. Love this peachy color. So 2 3/4. So that can probably live. What about this on the navy? Isn't that pretty together? Maybe. We'll see. And then I've got this piece left, so we'll put it over here in our pile. And let's do the same thing with our last piece of it. This is not the only way to do this. This is just the way I'm working it out today in my brain, if that makes sense. You don't have to sit here and get the most of this or the most of that. You could just start building one card at a time and use a piece of this and a piece of that. I just think this will be a neat way to know that these can be used. How will this look with the green? Look how good that looks with the green. I like it. And then an extra piece. All right, let's start looking at what's in our stickers. So I think I want to start with this card. I'm just going to build one card at a time and go from there. I love this together. I didn't know that I would love this together, but I do. So I think I'm going to look at my stickers and see what I can put on here. That little hello is really cute. This is the part that'll take the longest, okay? Look, right here, right now is cute. The sunshine and the froggy. All right, life is beautiful. Ooh, and don't forget, we can go sideways as well. I kind of like that life is beautiful. Let's see what it looks like. That would be really pretty to this side, wouldn't it? And then what can we put above it? Let's look. One of these beautiful frogs. I just love these frogs so much. So to me, the trick to this kind of card making is layering. So I'm going to come in here to the bottom of the sticker sheet, and I love this little floral piece. I'm going to put this across the bottom, and we're going to layer this up a little bit. So I'm just going to bring this kind of here, and I'm noticing that this flower finishes, but this one won't. So I'm going to let this one hang off a little bit, like so. And we're just going to get kind of the frilly border there. I think that'll be cute. And then I will trim this away. And then those flowers will make sense the way I've kind of got this one overhanging. They'll kind of match on both ends. You don't have to do that. That's just how my eye saw it. Get that little guy off. And then do the same on this side. Okay, so there's that. And then I have the sticker that says life is beautiful. I think it would be pretty here, but I want to pop that one up. And then I want to put this little froggy behind it. And I'm not going to pop the frog up, but I'll put him there in just a second, or her. Actually, that one has a little flower crown. So let me put some foam back here. You'll notice on my stickers, I'm not powdering them. You can put powder on the back to take that sticky off if you like, and some people do like to do that. And I've done it in the past, but I found that I really don't necessarily need it. I don't feel like, look, those came off easier on my fingers. I don't feel like this is going to get pressed down. And if it does, it's not really the end of the world. The way I've got the foam, it should be fine. So I'm not going to powder it, but you certainly can just use your powder tool or some cornstarch or baby powder and just sling that on the back. So I'm going to stick that little guy down like that. And then our little froggy's going to go right back here. And do I want it to the side? I kind of want it to the middle, I think. Look at our little frog. How pretty is that? I love it. All right, and now let's see if we want to add anything here. So because this has blue and yellow in it, I think this little blue and yellow butterfly will be pretty up here. Now I feel kind of bad because I'm putting that butterfly in the danger zone of this frog, but I think it's really cute like that. So now this guy can go on our card. And for me, since I put dimension here, I'll glue this straight down because I only like one layer of dimension because it makes it easier for me when I'm mailing my cards. But if you want multiple layers, pop this one up too. So there is one card front done. I'm going to save the insides. I have a plan for those. We'll get to those at the end. All right, card number 2. This blue and peach is intriguing me. Let's try to play with that one. These colors are perfect for this. I also really like this Make Today Count banner. I think that's really cute. It'd be cute at the top. I'm going to hold that one out. I'm thinking about using these clouds. There's several little clouds. I think I'm going to stick some here and just kind of let it hang off the edge a little bit, and I'll come back and trim that. And then this little polka dotty one over here. And then I've got another cloud, and it's blue. So I think I'll bring it kind of under here. So now we've got the sky going, and I think I want this guy to live up here in the clouds. Don't know which way I want it to go. Maybe here. I'm going to move that cloud out a little bit. I think I want more of him to show. That's the beauty of the stickers. You can move them pretty good. If you move them a lot, you're probably going to want to glue them down. So see, that's better to be able to see all of that. I think I'm even going to take this off and use it. So let's snip that little bit away. That is a usable sticker right there, if you ask me. Turn this over and let's see if we can put it on the other side. Kind of like that little cloud is peeking in. Let's cut this little guy away. And now I think this guy will look cute right there. Look at that. Now we just need to decide what we're putting at the bottom. So how about this? What if we use the little sticker that says live on the bright side, which is so cute. If we put it down here to one side, try to get that lined up. I've moved it on my mat, so I'm a little crooked. Right there again. Okay. And then I'm going to put this little froggy on top of that one. Like so. And I think I'll add a little flower to this corner. There's bunches of flowers on here. Bunches of them. And I think I'll pop the flower up. So let me pick which color I want to use. Maybe this one that's got a little bit of that blue from the clouds to bring that to the bottom. Let's do that one. Put a little foam on the back of it. I'm just going to stick it right here so it starts our little banner. And now I'm going to foam up our big banner at the top. Just going to place this little guy right up here, a little off to one side. I don't want it right in the middle. And I want our little clouds to show. He's so stinking cute. Isn't that adorable? Maybe something in here. Let's look and see. I can always overdo it, right? I don't see anything that I just love for right here, so I think I'll wait on it because I may come back and do some stitching lines and stuff like that, so we'll see. So let's glue this down to our card front and let's see what we're looking like. So I think that's adorable. You've seen me do 2 cards and 2 orientations. I'm going to run through and make the rest. We're just going to put some music on and let you kind of watch me do that and fast forward. And when we're done, we'll look at our 8 cards. Okay, for the insides of my cards, I've gone through and cut myself some white bases that are 2 3/4 by 5 3/4, and I'm going to take each card and decide how I want to do the inside. For this one, I'm using my stamp set that is called Jump for Joy. It looks like this. I don't have my little base for it, but I'm going to be using the sentiment that says, you make me jump for joy. I think this will be cute. So I'm going to start with Jump for Joy, and I think I'm going to put it over here to this side because I'm going to do a little design in here. So jump for joy. Actually, I don't have to say you make me. I could just say jump for joy. I think I will just say jump for joy and leave the other part off. So here's my little froggy jumping stamp. So let's add that one. I'm just going to pick this little guy up. And I think I'm going to let it come across the page like this, because I'm going to have the little frog. I got this little jumping frog from the set. I'm going to have him kind of jump off the page. And then you'll have plenty of room in here to write your sentiment as well. So see, you can write all in there. Isn't that cute? And then this will go right inside of this card. I'm just going to open this guy up and lay this inside here. And won't that be a cute little card? And by the way, when I cut the paper down, when I cut a piece of 8.5 by 11 down, I got 5 of these with just a little bit of scrap left over. So you get 5 inserts from one piece of 8.5 by 11. This is cute. Life is beautiful. Jump for joy. That is so cute. So there's card number 1 done. So now I'm just going to run through, pick up a card, and decide what's going inside. Okay guys, so here we go. So I have these completed outside and in, and I will show you that. So here's the outside and the inside. So cute. I used that Buggy Love stamp set in this one. I thought that was so cute. And this one says jump for joy with a little frog. And this one says jump for joy with a different frog. And this one says you make me jump for joy with a frog. And then on the inside of this one, because I thought it was so cute, like butterfly catching, see that? And then all the little bugs flying around, and that's from the Buggy Love set. And here's what I've decided, because these are pretty generic, kind of just little note cards, I'm not putting anything in them yet because I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I've told you guys this before, that I kind of do that I kind of wait, and let me show you why. Okay, so like with these inserts, if I want to stamp, see how I've stamped off? So I got lucky on this one. I'd already glued it down, and then I decided I wanted to stamp some of the little swirlies, and you can see how a little bit came off the page and got onto the background. I would rather wait and do my decorating when I can stamp off and then glue it in, then try to stamp inside the card. Plus, if you make a mistake on it on the card, you've made a mistake. So these three will just wait until I have someone to send them to, but these are ready to go. And guys, I used up a little bit of a 6x6 pad, grabbed some stickers. I've been working for a little over an hour, not even quite that much, and got all this done. That's pretty cool, right? I love the size of these cards. And somebody mentioned when I showed them the first time the other day that this would be a cute little card set to give somebody. It totally would, because this with the envelopes can be put in a cute little package. So cute. So there you go. Now, here's what I want to encourage you to do from this. Start picking up stickers. Stickers make life easy and make it where you can punch out some cards really quick, really easy, and use up those 6x6 pads. And this is just one idea. I got more coming, but I thought it'd be fun to kind of get started here in our kind of traditional as mini as situation. So now I'll show you this too. From those 8 pieces that were in that 6x6, here's what I have left. We've used all of the pages, or it was 8 and plus some scraps, right? So here's what's left. I don't mind getting rid of these. I will throw these away. These I'll hold on to, again, because I can punch hearts in that. So those will go back in the bin. But there you go. Thanks so much for watching today, guys. You know the deal. If you go to town and start making some of these, I want to see them. This mini slimline is just, it should be the rage. I got to be honest. It's super, super fun. There is one thing I would do. I would go back and add some stitch lines. I forgot about that. I will do that before these get sent off, but that'd be the only thing I would do at this point. So share with me what you're making. There's links below to our customer gallery as well as our Discord. Share with me what you guys are doing and how you're making your slimlines. I can always use inspiration. And if you're looking for inspiration, our customer gallery has over 2,000 posts. It's literally like our very own Pinterest. So go check out the customer gallery. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. And until next time, have a great one. Bye-bye now.